Hello everyone again. I'd like to say thank you to everybody who watched the video that I put up the other day, or liked it, or commented, or anything. Actually, quite a lot of people told me they cried. I did not mean to make people cry. That was not my intention, or my intent. Like, I've made YouTube channels before, and I can't remember the last time I had a video, like the first video on a channel do that well, so it's kind of motivated me to carry on doing it, and it's pretty cool that people have like actually said they enjoyed it or whatever. But yeah, I'm going to go through my medication today to show everybody what tablets I take and why. So these are anti-inflammatory tablets. I have to take 2 twice a day, so 2 in the morning, 2 at night. These are suppositories. How pleasant of me, I know. I have to take 1 a day? Yeah, 1 a day. Obviously I've just got more of the same because I'm stocked up at uni. These are antispasmodic, I think is the right term. I think they're actually prescribed for IBS, which I also have, but you know, I think the majority of my pain is caused by Crohn's. These are iron tablets. I think it's ferrous fumarate, which obviously is to replace my iron. This is Epilim, which is my epilepsy medication. I don't actually know what you call it, anti-seizure. And this is the 25mg box of my azathioprine, which are immunosuppressants. I actually have to take 75mg a day. So it's just 2 tablets, one's 50, one's 25. And then I've also got okay, yeah. Yeah, I've got a tidy room, nothing fell over there. These are, I think they're calcium tablets, or I think they might have vitamin D in them as well. Yep, they've got vitamin D, just to replenish my malnourished self. So there you go. Also, I've got these, which I completely forgot about. Or this, it's a foam enema. It is as unpleasant as it sounds. I only really use it when I am in desperate need, because it makes your insides feel like they've been set on fire by Satan. So that's also good. I'm going to try and talk about specifics. So today's specific is the role of stress on my health and how it can take a sort of snowballing effect. So, I don't know, let's be hypothetical, shall we? Let's just say that I'm working a job, and in fact, you know what, let's not even pretend, let's use reality. Over the summer, I worked a job where I had to basically press buttons on embroidery machines to sew badges onto different things. At first, I like thoroughly enjoyed it. You know, everyone that was there was really nice. I was working with a few friends. Everyone was welcoming. It was cool. And then, like, as the summer progressed, I don't know, it started to catch up with me, really. And the stress of knowing that I had like pressure on me to get things done, like in my mind, then led to a flare-up. So I would be in work, I'd be like run up and down the stairs 2 or 3 times, I don't know, every couple of hours to go to the loo. That would take out of me, really, to be honest with you. If you didn't know, not that it's particularly pleasant, but like you pass blood when you go to the toilet sometimes, for me, when I'm ill, all the time, every time when I'm ill, I will pass blood without fail. It's actually quite scary. Then from then on, you know, that stems from stress leading to the flare-up, leading to passing blood, which then, right, this is where it gets really weird. Then the passing blood means that my anemia, because obviously I'm losing so much blood that my iron levels go down, my anemia kicks in on top of the fatigue that's already in my body, because it's trying really hard to absorb nutrients through inflamed areas of my colon and somewhere else in my intestines. I start to get really tired, and so what would happen is I'd go in to work mostly by midday after work, and say 8 in the morning till 12. By about 12 I would be like just I can't even put into words how exhausted I'd be, or how in pain. Actually, that was the worst, trying to focus on getting a machine to work while it keeps breaking on you. And while you're in pain, trying to concentrate it's not fun. From that, the snowball continues down the hill, and as the flare worsens, I start to get like interrupted sleep, because my bowels will be telling me that I need to go to the toilet numerous times while I'm in bed, and I'll never stay asleep for more than, say, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, which obviously isn't good. I don't profess to know all the facts about sleep, but I'm pretty sure it's meant to be a fairly consistent thing, and I'm sure anybody, generally speaking, can agree that waking up during the night isn't the most pleasant of things while you're trying to kip. And then from that, the lack of sleep is actually what triggers my seizures, or at least that's what the doctors concluded. They said that I was most at risk when I was tired, or if I was hungover. I think that was the other one they said. So you can see how one thing in a job that is as simple as stress, that for most people, they can handle it, but then for people like myself, it can get out of control very quickly and sort of go from 0 to 100 very, very fast. And that's hard for people to see, actually, because obviously, speaking about invisible illnesses, you can't look at me and know what's happening, apart from when I start having spasms. I'm sure at some point I'll probably have a spasm on camera and you can all see it. Just to put in perspective that, like, what stress can do to one person doesn't necessarily mean it has the same effect on the other. For example, stress can often act as a motivational factor for many people. You get stressed out, that's the thing that pushes you to finish what you're doing. And that works for me with essays. Stress with essays I can handle, because I can just sit there and write it all out. But stress in a workplace, no, I can't handle it. So I'm kind of scared of future job prospects, really, because it just sounds like I'm some sort of, I don't know, like I'm making excuses to not get a job. But the reality is that, like, I don't want to not have a job. In fact, I'm quite eager to get a career started. That's what I'm looking forward to after all these years in education. There's on medication, and that is the role that stress can play. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, comment if you want to, ask some questions, any questions at all. Yeah, that's it. I'm Mike, and this has been the Chronicles of Mike. The Chronicles, not the Chronicles, the Chronicles, because I've got Crohn's. Do you get it? It's a pun, and it's funny.